York is the biggest city on the biggest stage with the brightest lights, with the most opportunities.
This city is a really hard place to grow up.
There are 2.25 million kids in the city under the age of 18. Almost 9 million people.
Everywhere you go, you look around and you see kids.
Millions of kids in New York City.
Kids have to figure it out on their own. They pretty much live as adults.
This city is a really hard place.
And the majority of them are looking for meaning, looking for significance.
They need to know that there are people who care about them and that they aren't alone here in the city.
Young Life is being Christ with skin on to kids who could care less about them.
In the city, we do that with a lot of different kinds of kids.
We meet a kid and begin walking alongside them.
Coming out into this community, into this neighborhood, and meeting kids at the park, on the block.
We will show up wherever there's opportunity to build some healthy relationships.
We've met sometimes kids for the first time at club because the doors are open. We may mention we have pizza upstairs, and so they probably didn't eat, and so they come upstairs to eat. And if the game is interesting, they'll stay.
I was just walking by one day and this crazy short man comes outside like, just come inside, get some pizza, you know, chill, watch a movie. So we all just come inside and it wound up being an experience that made me actually think and it made me actually want to come back.
I invited him to be a part of my life and he invited me to be a part of his life.
It is a lifelong friendship because it's a real friendship.
When I talk to her, I just feel so close to her. Like, that's the only person I could talk to. I'm telling you, when she see us on Facebook, in like school, during school hours, she writes us, why aren't you in school? You know what I'm saying? And you have to find the best excuse, because if you don't find the best excuse, then you're gonna hear it.
I was 16 when I first met Paul. After I knew he was about basketball, I knew it was showtime. Paul has been the human father figure for me. He's just been there. I've been calling him for anything. I never had a strong male figure like that in my life. And I call him Pop Squared, but that's my pop. I love that, man.
Young Life offers so much more to kids than just a fun place to be.
Young Life is a place where they can be cared for and be safe.
And not just safe from violence, but safe from fear. They can come and share anything at any time.
They're not judged and they're not told that they have to act a certain way. They just get to be them.
And we have to love them as we meet them, as we know them, with all their stuff.
Eventually, they see that they're loved unconditionally. I think a lot of people don't realize how much need there is here. We need more laborers.
I can change a kid's life by just showing up or just serving, just by being there.
The problem is, no matter how much we've started and no matter how many places we've been, we're only scratching the surface.
We need people who care about kids in the city to come around us financially and willing to volunteer. In every aspect, we need help.
I do Young Life because I want to see a kid get it. That smile, that bulb lighting up, that reality check that I'm not who I thought I was, and there's a God that loves me anyway.
It changed me to think different about God, how he could be a big impact in people's lives, even mine.
Young Life helped me get back into school and know that there's something more for me out there and that every day I could be doing better and I could be building and I could be growing.
Jesus changed my life and I'm so glad that I established a relationship with him because I'm not scared anymore. I'm more outspoken. He gave me the confidence I needed, the confidence I didn't have.
3 years ago, I remember standing on the rooftop of a church, and I remember standing on that building saying, there are millions of lost kids, hopeless kids, fearful kids, kids who are confused. And I remember saying, I want those kids.
The opportunities are plentiful, and we just need people to come around this ministry and really begin to reach into kids' lives.
And Life is home, and for everybody that is lost and have no place to go, just come home. That's my message. That's a good message.